What's up guys, Mike here, welcome back to Game Dev with AI, our place where our challenge, our experiment, where we're trying to develop our first real-time indie game, real-time strategy game with the help of tools of AI such as ChatGPT, Midjourney and many others that I'm trying to cover in this video series. As always, we are using game engine called Construct 3, which is a great beginner-friendly engine for people like me without any programming skill that uses visual programming. Drag and drop, very easy to use and very easy to learn. Today, as always, we are adding something cool to our game. There is no game without Tesla, and of course we have to have it. So level 3 of our big wheel monster truck will have Tesla cannon. It will shoot something cool, something like this. Are you ready? Let's get started. First of all, as always, we need the resources, the assets. With Midjourney's help, we're trying to develop some sort of Tesla cannon, electric cannon. As you can see, it's giving me always cannon on the wheels. It's really hard to get, and this is like a sewing machine. It's really hard to get Midjourney to make anything about weapons, about military. It's really made in Disneyland. Something like this. What is this? A lot of things like this don't make many sense. Ilila. It looks beautiful, but it doesn't make any sense. It looks more like a coffee machine than a Tesla gun. So I've been experimenting a lot with this. A lot of those don't make much sense. This one looks a little bit better, so I started to experiment more with this cannon. What is this? It's really funny when you go through all those iterations. And I think I ended up using this one for now. It's not perfect and not exactly what I expected. I wanted to have some sort of a coil, you know, like electric charge on top. But you have to start with something instead of wasting weeks trying to make it perfect. We'll start with this and later we can change it anytime, no worries. Now we'll need the effect itself, and this one I don't know how to do with AI. So to make it easy, I just bought it in the Construct marketplace for €5. It's called Tesla Animated. It's a great set, ready to use, and it looks beautiful. And as always, the sounds and sound effects you can buy on places like Envato, Audio Jungle. So you can choose and then using your subscription, you can use it. Now let's put everything together in Construct 3. We need two objects today. First one will be Tesla cannon, which will be a turret. This one. So we'll load our cannon. It will have an origin point 0, which is in the middle, more to the left. It's a place where it is rotating around. And image point 1 is where the energy will be coming out from. And where is Tesla turret? It has following behaviors. Turret. It's similar to one we discussed in the previous videos. It allows us to have automatic turret, which will get the target, acquire the target, and then rotate and shoot. The pin, because it's pinned either to the trucks or to the tower. And of course line of sight to see the enemies. And the second object is a bullet called Tesla, where we uploaded our Tesla that we bought. And this is beautiful effect with different colors, so we can randomize animation and pick different ones each time. For example, our red robots will be shooting with red Tesla, and blue ones later will shoot with blue ones. Now let's put it all together and check out the code. So first of all, we need a targeting for Tesla turret, and Tesla turret is targeting. We have now in the game like drivers of the gritty tank, which we want to shoot out, so that gritty tank will be empty, and everything else we just shoot into the vehicle or into the robots. So that's why I have two times priority shooting and regular shooting. The regular shooting will be slower, that's why I'm doing it every 2 seconds. We acquire targets of our enemy family. And the priority target will be the driver of enemy tanks, so we can shoot him out, snipe him out, and then that's why he will be our priority target as blue driver tank object, which is a driver. And when we acquire the target, it's Tesla turret on turret shoot, and then we spawn the Tesla bullet, and we set animation, we choose the color that we wanted, we set scale depending on the distance, and then we play one of the sounds that we bought in Envato, then we spawn particle, spark, and the light cone. We reduce opacity, we set the size, we wait a little bit, and then we fade away our light. What else we need? Now, if Tesla turret is overlapping the tanks or the defender base, which is our tower, we have to pin them together. So this way, if our tank is moving, the turret will be stuck to it. Now, this was working fine, but it's really not very impressive, because when you hit something with Tesla, it just disappeared. So I had different idea in mind. If you played Clash Royale, you know this game has Magic Archer, which has, when he's shooting, kind of like Tesla, and it's going through all the enemies that stand in a line. So I wanted to have same effect here, so Tesla, instead of stopping into enemy, it will keep on going and damaging everybody who stands in a line, which would be looking amazing. And to sell this idea even better, we need to apply some sort of ZAP animation on our enemies and tanks. So I need extra asset. So with Midjourney we made this kind of electrified skeleton object. I like this one a lot. Basically, just for a 0.3 second we appear our enemy robot, he's like electrified for a second, he's zapped. So here you can see if Tesla is overlapping enemy, we trigger once because we don't want to damage many times each unit just once. And we spawn particles, we make the bullet hit the metal sound, and then we of course subtract health as always. And then I set animation electrified, the one that I just showed you, just for 0.5 seconds. And I also enable effect glow horizontal, and everything is just for 0.5 seconds, and then I get back to animation of shooting and I remove the glow horizontal effect. And I applied the same on other robots. So when Tesla will be hitting them, they'll be like electrified. Finally, what else I added? For the tank gritty, for the enemy heavy tank, I also applied additional effects because we cannot electrify the tank, but we want to warp him to show that he is really damaged. I apply gamma, and I also apply warp object effect for 0.3 seconds on the tanks, and you will see in a minute how it will look. And the same we applied for the enemy jeep and also for the fort, enemy fort. Plus, what else we did? Of course, if it's flying way too far and it didn't hit anybody, then bullet on distance traveled, we need to spawn little explosions, sparks, and then we just destroy the unused bullet. So now if we test everything in the playground, as you can see I put so many different units, and you can see it's already starting shooting and zapping everyone. Look how beautiful it looks. It will now zap this guy. Look at him. It's subtle but really beautiful. He keeps zapping it. The only problem I see, sometimes Tesla doesn't appear for some reason. And this is Tesla turret. So it can be on both on the truck and on the turret. So let's try with 3-1 and see how they deal with the enemy tank. This is enemy gritty tank, and pay attention on the effects that will cause when we hit him. Look, see how he's warping. Looks amazing, I think. It's one of my favorite effects. This is a driver. If we hit the driver, he will actually come out. Oh, did you see that? We just hit his driver and now the tank is disabled and we can actually catch it with our own units. And then it will be our new tank. Alright. Now killing some zombies. I really like this effect. And I randomized the color as well. Looks beautiful.
You got it, boss. We have too many units, sir. CPU sweating. Time to pause production.
And now we can kill the jeep also.
Can't wait, sir. Done, sir. Get over here. Let's teach them a lesson.
Let's pay attention on the jeep. See, it's warping also.
I'm too old for this.
Jeep is killed. Oh, this guy. Alright, another jeep.
It's offensive.
Let's finish this one. Oh no, another gritty. Okay, I'm done. That's too many. So,
Max capacity reached.
we have max capacity.
No more units. Production break.
I put some units cap. And let's finish the fort and see how it will all work together with so many units in our side. You can see we can capture the tanks. And let's finish them all together to test how the game can handle so many units on the screen. It's a good test. Not bad. Actually good frame rate.
Our army too large. Production stopped.
Army is too large. We're at max capacity.
Orders received.
And you see now enemy fort is shaking. Alright, let's finish them up.
I'm a one-man apocalypse. We require more investment gas.
Alright, and 3, 2, 1, and
Victory is ours.
Mission accomplished.
No. Easy, GG.
Mission accomplished.
easy, GG. That's all for today, guys. As always, don't forget to subscribe. Let's keep on developing, and let me know in the comments below what we should pay attention, what we should improve, and what we should do next. Remember, this is a community game, so it's very important for me to hear what you think about it. That's all for today. Take care. Cheers.